What's up, people? I just stopped by to encourage somebody along the way. About a couple of weeks ago, I posted a status and it said, if I lose everything but still have Jesus, I have more than enough to start all over again. And what comes to mind is Job. Job was a perfect and upright man, a man after God's own heart. He lost everything. In the span of one day, he lost everything. It even got to the point where he lost his wife. He done lost his children, his cattle, his livestock, and so on and so forth. And his wife said, curse God and die. He was like, you talk foolish. You might as well have done lost her. She done lost her mind. He said, naked I came in this world and naked I'll leave. So that right there said, right there, I trust God regardless of what. And he believed on God. And Satan, tried him not just that one time, but he tried him again because he went back before God and he said, you let me touch everything else he had. Let me touch his body. If I can touch his body, then I'll make him curse you to your face, God. And God said, you can touch his body, but do his soul no harm. So he went back to touch his body and he broke out with leprosy from the crown of his head to the sole of his feet. But he still yet trusted God. He said, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. No matter what, he trusted God. I believe God. That's just me. I truly believe God. And Job spoke to me and he said, no matter what it is, as long as I have Jesus, I have more than enough to start all over again. Why? Because when he began to trust God and when he believed on God for everything, God gave him double for his trouble. He went back and blessed him with children. He went back and blessed him with the livestock. He healed his body and so on and so forth. So that right there says, as long as you trust God, no matter what it is that you're facing, you have more than enough to start all over. Mama may leave, daddy may leave, or they may die off, or whatever happens. As long as you got Jesus, you got more than enough to start all over. It may hurt. You may have the pain, but you have more than enough to start all over again. This man lost all of his children and livestock and so on and so forth in one day. When you have more than one servant come to you and say, this one died, this what happened, and this happened, and in one day, in a few moments between each other. And the thing about it is, I've been feeling in my spirit, somebody has been going through and dealing with some stuff and so on and so forth. The doctor has said this and the doctor has said that, and you're beginning to wave the white flag of surrender and you want to give up and so on and so forth. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel, because why? If you got Jesus, you got more than enough to start all over again. Gotta be there. He's faithful to the backslider. So guess what? He'll even be there for his children. So if you trust God, believe on him to be who he said he'll be and what he said he'll be, and that's a provider. That's a keeper. That's a way maker. If you trust him, he'll be there. He is more than enough. I heard a songwriter that says, Lord, you're more than enough. Yes, you're more than enough. Lord, you're more than enough for me. And that's what he is. He's more than enough for you. He's more than enough for me. If we trust him, because he said he's Jehovah Jireh, our provider, Jehovah Rapha, our healer. So if you trust on him to be your healer, he'll heal. If you trust on him to be your provider, he'll provide. He's more than enough to start all over again. Mom and daddy may forsake me, but then will the Lord take me up? That's what the word says. So if you trust in him to take you up, if you trust in him to be what he said he'll be, he's more than enough. No matter who leaves, no matter who walk out. Too many times we're trusting in people and we're trusting in things, and it will not sustain us. It will not keep us. We cannot be kept by it. Only by Jesus. So if you trust in him, he's more than enough to start all over again. Don't sit up there and put your hopes and trust in somebody and something, because doctors and lawyers and so on and so forth, they're not going to be there at the end. When it's all said and done, the only person that you can rely on is Jesus. And he's more than enough to keep you, and trust and believe he will keep you. You can take his word to the bank and watch the bank bounce, baby, because God said that he is a way maker. He is a provider. Whatever you need for him to be, he is that and much more. He's more than enough for you to start all over again. So don't ever feel like you can't make it if that person walk out of your life, if this person say this cannot work that way, or so on and so forth. He's more than enough to start all over again. I bless God. Y'all, people of God, y'all be blessed.